Hi, welcome to my channel, Imperfect Woman of God. Today I'm going to do my little Bible study for Proverbs. I'm going to be doing a lot of, this is all New Testament, and then I'll be doing Old Testament, so it'll be like a lot of videos. You'll be seeing back to back here and there. So I'm going to read my summary. Basically we're talking about Proverbs. The wicked ran away, no one is chasing them, but the godly are bold as lions. That's Proverbs 28 verse 1. The purpose is to teach wisdom to God's people. Proverbs is a short explanation which is easy to remember. You got chapters 1 through 9 where Solomon writes about wisdom for younger people. Chapter 1 through 9, Solomon, writes, about wisdom, for younger people. He speaks details of godly living, through verses 1 through 9. Then you have chapters 10 through 24. There is wisdom that applies to average people, covering various topics. Many parables contrast the righteous man and the wicked man. Urges to, the wicked man, which urges us to commit sins our way, and then it also gives us wisdom on how to move past that in a way. Also, just pretty much as I see when it comes down to Proverbs, talks about a lot about wisdom and how to live and how younger people should live, and giving some type of contrast between a wicked man and a godly man, wicked person and a godly person. If you want to see that contrast, or you want to know how to live in a godly way, you should read Proverbs, basically. Yeah, so that's pretty much my summary for chapters, 1 through 24. Yeah, it's a lot of chapters, a lot of parables, a lot of, if you want some type of wisdom, if you want some understanding of how to live, and how a wicked man acts and how a godly man acts, and how to live on earth as a young person, because I think like a lot of young people definitely should read Proverbs, to break it down. And then Proverbs, again, I'm reading all my summaries and things like that, so I wrote a lot of stuff down, so I'm just kind of skimming through it. Again, Proverbs has wisdom of Ezekiel's people for God's people. 25 verse 1 contains many warnings, instructions, assisting walking and seeking a godly life. Understanding, understanding, and that's understood by leaders also too in the chapter. That's verse 21, verse 11, where it talks about, again, wisdom, how to live a godly life. This is a Hezekiah. Yeah, Hezekiah. It's Hezekiah. Ezekiel. That's Ezekiel's peoples. And for God's people. It's in fact, I guess in that chapter, the Hezekiah people are God's people. It's also talking again about wisdom, how to live godly, and how the leaders understood how to live godly. Some didn't. Again, it was a contrast between the wicked man and the godly man in a way in the chapters. You got verse 2, verse 10 through 11. For wisdom will come into your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will be watching over you, delivering you from the way of the evil, committing sins every way. Basically committing sins every way. So again, knowledge, wisdom, living a godly life, telling us in parables and contrasts and things like that on a deeper level, so you can know how to live again in a godly life, how to be God's people like Ezekiel at that time, in the place. Verse 3.5, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. Never lean on your own wisdom and your own understanding, because that's what you'll be a fool if you do so, because it'll lead you in the wrong path. And for me, I feel like I have a lot of wisdom, but I'm learning, also, not to, that's common sense. I feel like, not to follow your own wisdom and do your own thing, follow God's way, listen to the Holy Spirit. Listening to God in general through the Word, through the Bible, and through the Spirit. Verse 4 through 14, do not enter the path of wicked, do not walk in the way of evil, avoid it, do not go on it, turn away from it, pass on it. Turn away from it, pass on it. Run away from it. Pretty much, get away from sin. God always has a scapegoat. Like, let's say you go into this guy's house and you feel like he kissing you or whatever, and you're like, oh, this might get too far. This is getting out of hand. You stop kissing the person, you leave, mind your business, so then you won't fornicate. It's just, I feel like it's a lot of situations where you go to a party and you're like, ooh, why am I at this party? Leave the party. Don't be at the party turning up, getting drunk. I don't know, I feel like I'm just having life scenarios and real life situations. I feel like people, put themselves in situations sometimes. You hang around the wrong friends, you trying to be lit, you trying to be cool, young people, older people, you trying to fit in, you want to come off sexy and classy, and this is for the grown and sexy, and that's what they call grown and sexy at clubs. I know, it's crazy, right? Women trying to be sexy, older women, y'all tend to, a lot of older women, I've noticed a lot of y'all like to be sexy, show off your bodies. You feel the need, for that. That's acceptable in the world, but in God's, again, how to live in a godly way and to have that wisdom to know right from wrong and what not to do. You will know not to act that way, not to dress that way, not to, but at the same time, we're human beings. We put ourselves in situations. So when you do put yourself in that situation, just leave. I know it's hard to leave. I've been in situations where I didn't leave. Just leave. I'm one of those people, I'll be in a situation like that and I'll just clock out mentally anyway, honestly. Like, if I go to a party and I don't want to be in a party, I'm going to clock out mentally anyway. I don't do parties. I just don't. And the crazy part, you think because I like to dance or whatever, so I'd be like, oh yeah, I like to dance, have fun, whatever, I get it. But twerking and all that crap, I don't know, it's weird. I used to twerk a lot. You'd be like, well, I used to twerk a lot, but now it feels weird to twerk. I don't know. I know, because I'm aware that it's wrong, so it's weird to twerk for me now. So yes, that's weird. I know. You're probably like, what? Okay, do not swerve to the right or the left. Turn your foot away from evil. You cannot be swerving. You cannot be swerving. Like I said, you cannot go to a party and not leave when you know it's wrong. You go into a party and you still staying. I've done that before. I'm sitting here telling you, do not do that. Do not go to no party and you know it's wrong and you're sitting there lit, turning up, drinking and stuff, and you staying because you want to be cool, or you don't want your friends to be like, oh, you're a party pooper, you lame, you want to have fun, you a lame Christian. And, just mean, I know they're young, they're petty, they're mean, they say crazy stuff, and you're like, girl, go, you're being nasty. Sometimes the devil has a way of using your friends to keep you in that sin and to peer pressure you into doing things you shouldn't be doing. Just leave. Now, I get it. I understand now. Just leave. Don't stay. Do not. Sometimes you got to cut people off. If a man comes to your life, ladies, or a woman comes to your life, man, and they sitting here trying to push you into sin or trying to push you into having sex with them, or, ooh, come to my house. Can you just come over? Can we watch a movie? Well, they ain't no good when their intentions are just no good. Deep within your soul, that person is up to no good. Do not go to that house. Do not be at that house. Do not come by that house. Do not be like, oh, finna go watch a movie. You shouldn't be at that house by yourself. Your flesh is weak. Do not go over there. You're already starting already. Just run away. Just go. Do not, like they said, do not move your foot left to right. Just go straight and leave. Don't be over here. Ooh, she pretty. Ooh, he fine. Let me think about it. No. Do not be trying to go to no party trying to turn up. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Why you there? When you know it's liquor. You know what it is. Once you experience something that ain't right, you aware that it ain't right. So why are you putting yourself in it? Do not put yourself in those situations, period, I swear, because when you trying to leave and you got people in your ear just, sitting there, oh, why you leaving? Why you acting funny? You didn't change, They're going to try to put doubt in your ear. You have to learn how to block that stuff out and say, no, I'm putting God first. I'm doing right, and I'm following the commandments, and I'm not going to sit here and be in a party I shouldn't be in. Be at a house with a man or a woman for no reason. And that's all I gotta say. Proverbs Bessie saying, live God. How to live godly. Know right from wrong. Leave. Don't stay. Run from sin. Don't move towards it. Do not go left. Do not go right. Go straight. Bye. Leave. Don't think about it. Sometimes you gotta cut people off. I know it sucks. People gonna talk cash money about you. Say you acting funny. Think you better than somebody. Do not let their doubts in the way of their living to rub off on you. Bad company corrupts good morals. And that's true. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you very much. It's just Proverbs.